latest on Debby, which is now heading towards Florida's shores, still as a tropical storm. It is right now at 26.3 north and 84.2 west, covering its moisture bands over portions of Florida. Its current wind right now is at 50 knots or 60 miles per hour, pressure of 998 millibars. Debby is tracking northwestwards at 11 knots or 13 miles per hour, with a TCOS of code yellow with a score of 59 points. Storm is still progressing as it heads towards to the Panhandle, specifically the Big Bend. It is expected to bring some leveling storm surge with high rainfall and fretful floodings. It is now still getting the moisture from the Gulf for further intensification, probably maintain a mid and Category 1 peak intensity. Debby is now 144 miles from Cape Coral, 148 miles from Tampa, 196 from Cedar Key, 224 from Orlando, and 225 from Apalachicola. Storm is expected to gradually shift from a north-northwest movement to northeast 1 and manage to attain Category 1 intensity before moving ashore in the Big Bend, probably in tomorrow's noon or afternoon. It will then cross the landmass belongs to the state of Georgia and being offshore for one more time before striking South Carolina in the middle of the week as a tropical storm with light intensification. It will eventually move inland and probably might proceed to finish its lifespan shortly after that. Hurricane warning is in effect for coast from the Suwannee River to Ocklawaha River. Tropical storm warning for Florida Keys west of the 7 Mile Bridge, including the dry Tortugas, south of the Suwannee River to East Cape Sable, and from west of the Ocklawaha River to Indian Pass. Hurricane watch for west of the Ocklawaha River to Indian Pass and south of the Suwannee River to Yankeetown. Finally, tropical storm watch is set for Florida Keys north of the 7 Mile Bridge to Channel 5 Bridge, west of Indian Pass to Mexico Beach, and from the mouth of the St. Mary's River to South Santa River, South Carolina. Rainfall might pick up to 20 inches for portions between Georgia and South Carolina as the storm continues to move towards the states. Flash flooding potential with high from Savannah to northeast of Charleston, moderate from Tallahassee to Wilmington, slight from Tampa Bay to Orlando, and from Reveille to the west of the Big Bend, and marginal from Norfolk down to the west of the Panhandle, and from north of Miami to the Treasure Coast. Peak surge can be up to 10 feet from Osceola River to Suwannee River, 9 feet from Ocklawaha River to Osceola River, and from Suwannee River to Yankeetown, 6 feet from Indian Pass to Ocklawaha River, from Yankeetown to Bonita Beach, and from mouth of the St. Mary's River to South Santa River, and 3 feet from Bonita Beach to Carp Sound Bridge, and solely dry to August. Sea surface temperature is currently extremely hot with water at 30 to 31 Celsius temperature. She is very favorable for the intensification of the storm at this moment, with light amount of shear in most of the whole Gulf of Mexico, with some near the shores in Big Bend. That's a little bit to prevent the further intensification of the storm from a Category 1 hurricane. GFS forecast is calling for a Category 1 hurricane peak as well. As I can see here, the model prefers to go with the high-end Category 1 peak instead of only mid-end, which I find this really intriguing to look at. And here are the multi-model comparisons. The intensity is going to spike at the peak of 75 knots, which is equivalent to mid-end Category 1, which later will drop down as Debby makes landfall inland, but might intensify back as it moves offshore of Georgia. WH is moderate with 20 knots at most of it, still might make some effect on the storm. The majority of forecast tracks follow a route towards the Big Bend, but HWRF calls for some really weird load during its landfall in the Big Bend, which might brush the coastals of Alabama. Meanwhile, ECMF aims for an offshore process with further distance from the land after Big Bend, the landfall Big Bend, which whereas HMON doesn't seem to support an offshore intent of the storm. Sea surface temperature might peak over 30 Celsius with some spots of cooler water near Georgia and South Carolina, as shown by GFS and HWRF, and relative humidity will still hold quite above 60% before making landfall in the Big Bend, with some slight increase during the upshore close to South Carolina.